Today I will make salmon gravy. Salmon gravy is salmon from the can that is cooked on top of the stove with onions and seasoning, a little tomato paste, and once it's prepared, it's served over rice. It's an easy dish. This is a dish that I learned from my Liberian husband, and I want you to see how I prepare it. I do want you to let you know that I have some oil in a pot, and I'm going to get that oil turned on. And I've chopped up the onions. I've chopped up some bell pepper. You don't have to use bell pepper, that's optional. That's just a preference of mine. I have garlic. I have the canned salmon. I like the wild Alaskan salmon. It doesn't matter what brand. Flour, about 2 tablespoons of flour or less. A bouillon cube. A chicken cube. I have it partially. That's a Maggi, but it doesn't matter what brand as long as it's a chicken flavoring cube. Seasoning salt and black pepper. And I have canned tomato paste. So I take it out, the tomato paste out of the can once I open it and put it into a plastic container for storage, because all I will use is 1 tablespoon of the tomato paste. So there, let me start by heating the oil. Heat your oil. Heat your preferred cooking oil to a medium temperature. I'm using olive oil for health reasons, but you can use any type of cooking oil, vegetable oil, whatever oil you like. So it's at a medium temperature. Wait on that to heat. I have 1 clove of garlic that's chopped. I'm going to chop a second garlic clove. Chop it here. Be careful with cutting these ingredients. Should not be rushed. Should not be under the influence or intoxicated, because you could hurt yourself. You can chop your onions a little smaller. I really like onions, and it seems as if I have a lot. Onions give it to me the flavor that I like. The onions will cook down. So what I'm going to do is add my onions first. Desired amount of onions to my cooking oil. And the onion that I cut was a large onion. I'll save my bell pepper for the end. So I'm going to bring you over here. What I'm doing is allowing my onions to soften. You don't need as many onions as I have, but I really like onions. And I would suggest maybe chopping them a little smaller if you have a chopper. That's the best way to chop your onions. And you can tell it's getting soft. It changes in color slightly from bright white to less bright white. And then the texture, you can feel the onions are softer to touch with the spoon. Okay, that should take a couple minutes. I am going to add a teaspoon a tablespoon of tomato paste to the onions once they've softened. Before I begin to fully stir, I have the bouillon cube or chicken flavored cube. You can get any type you want. I add one of those, and then I mix it all in together. Okay. So I will bring you back over to see what the mixture begins to look like. So you stir in the bouillon cube. Here's the cube. And another way you can do this is just to buy the chicken flavored powder, and you would pour in maybe a tablespoon or two and mix it in. You see that the oil is turning red. And if you find that it's cooking too fast, lower your temperature. Mine seems to be cooking about right. But you want to get it mixed in there. And you want to make sure it's mixed together. I have pre-measured some flour. That's about 2 teaspoons. I'm going to put that in there. And now we're going to mix this. This is going to make your roux, or make your oil thicker. And that's what you want it to do. It allows you to create a roux, or where I'm from, a gravy type. Prepare for your gravy. And you have to stay with this. You don't want it to, now you can see it's bubbly. What I do, I'm going to add when I open the can, I don't take the lid off. I open it halfway, but you add the liquid from the salmon. You add that to your pan, And what I'll do with the remaining, well, let me stir. But I'm going to take the salmon that's in the can, and I'm going to put it into a bowl and separate the bones. You can put the whole salmon in there. It's not a problem with as is. But I like to take the bones off. However, I've learned the bones are healthy for you. They give you a source of calcium, so sometimes it's a good idea to keep the bone in. But you see how the water, not the water, but the liquid causes the gravy to form. Okay, we're going to add garlic. I didn't add my garlic, and you can add the garlic in the beginning. Anything you would like to add at this point, if you have, I'm going to add the bell pepper. This is pretty much the dish. The rest of it, I'll put the salmon and prepare it so it can come into my gravy. And that's where you get the name salmon gravy, because we prepare our gravy first. And as I said, I would add some bell peppers. If you have anything you like, you can add. But you want to keep stirring, and stir from the bottom so it doesn't stick. And you may also need to begin to adjust your temperature by lowering the temperature. But you see the onions are becoming withered. Okay. I'm going to handle the salmon. Okay, what I'm going to do is clear my cutting board. What I do is with a fork, and you don't want this to cook, keep stirring as you go. It will stick. So adjust your temperature slightly lower. With my fork, I just separate what I don't want to go in my pot. You can eat salmon with some of the skin. I take a little off. But everything that's with the salmon is healthy. And if you just break it down the middle, there's a bone. We all know that's in there. It's soft and it's edible. And as I was informed, healthy. So we take our salmon, place it in the pot. And while you're cooking, you can, if you want it more liquid, or you realize you don't have enough liquid in it, you can add more. You can add just regular water to the mix. And I will season the salmon. I just season each piece that's in here, the particles. I'll add black pepper, and then we will go and see what it looks like again. So you have your gravy. Now I got to go to the bottom. You want it to start sticking, so something you have to work with, because what's sticking actually is the flour, which should be emulsifying with the oils. So I'm going to turn mine down. And you let it sit. You let this cook. You let this cook for, and you can let this cook for about 10 more minutes. 10 minutes. And you serve it over a bed of rice. You can add a habanero pepper if you want a little spice. But this is your salmon gravy. Pot of salmon gravy ready to go over your rice. Enjoy. Voila!